Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So yes, as you can see, this is a different background than what I'm used to filming in. I'm just trying to see like what different parts of the house might be better for filming. So please leave a comment down below if you think the lighting is better or worse, or the sound. Like, let me know what you guys think. So this video is a direct response to my friend Anais, who left a comment on one of my photos on Instagram. But she's dealing with oily skin, large pores, some discoloration due to acne. So this video is going to just explain how to do your foundation if you have any of those conditions on your skin. This is just meant to be like informative and educational. If you have some of these problems or all of them, please keep watching. I'm just going to basically describe to you step by step how I would do makeup on a client who had these problems. Before you even apply makeup, you have to have skincare. You have to use a moisturizer before you put any makeup on. Even if you have oily skin, you still have to moisturize. Make sure it's a water-based moisturizer. You know, when you read the label, make sure like water is one of the first ingredients in the back. Maybe go for something that's in a gel-like consistency, because anything that's in a gel formula is going to be a lot lighter than a heavy cream. After you've applied your moisturizer, you're going to go in with a primer. So you're going to look for a primer that's going to be mattifying. If you have a lot of oily skin, if you find that at the end of the day, or even like midday, you know, you apply your makeup at 8 and by noon you have like an oil slick around here, go for something that's going to be more mattifying. Go for something that's going to help even out skin texture. Like the Benefit Professional is really good if you have enlarged pores, or if you have some skin texture issues where everything isn't quite as even. So the primer is going to help make your foundation last longer. So if you're trying to camouflage some, you know, imperfections, having your foundation last longer is obviously ideal. And also if you're having issues with redness and oiliness and enlarged pores, a primer can definitely help camouflage those things. After you've applied your primer, you're going to go to foundation. So you need something that's going to be in a liquid or a stick or a cream coverage, because you definitely want something that's going to be high coverage, but you also want something that's going to be made for oily skin. So usually a liquid foundation is the best, because anything like in a cream form will definitely be more for drier skin. So stick to something that's going to say matte or mattifying on the foundation. The Estee Lauder Double Wear is very good for problematic skin, as well as the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Foundation, and also the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte is also good. So you basically just want a foundation that's going to say matte on it. So in my last video, I did a basic how to apply liquid foundation. So using those steps, you're going to apply your matte liquid foundation. And what I would suggest is afterwards to dot over any problem areas you might have. There do exist some green color correctors and green concealers. In my personal experience, those are meant for someone who has like extreme redness, and those are meant to be used very sparingly because it's green pigment, so it, you know, it can show up. If you're going to use a green color corrector, I would recommend applying it before applying your foundation. So you apply your primer, then you apply your color corrector, and then you'd apply your foundation. But like I said, you might want to try just a higher coverage foundation and just spot correcting afterwards with the same foundation. So after you've applied your foundation, you're going to go in and set it in with a powder. Especially if you have oily skin, that's something that's really going to help set the powder. So what you need to do is you need to make sure that you're using a translucent or a pressed setting powder. If you use a makeup compact, like if you use a pressed foundation compact to set your makeup, you're going to have a very cakey look. Because if you're using a pressed foundation to set your foundation, it's just adding so many layers that you're eventually going to end up looking very cakey. So I definitely recommend just using just a translucent powder, like a loose one or a compact one, it doesn't matter. Just make sure it's not an actual foundation. And also, as a final step, what you can do is you can set your face with a setting mist. So Urban Decay does a very good setting mist. I think it's called the De-Slick. You just apply that all over your face after you finish all of your makeup, and that just helps lock your makeup in and also helps oil control. I believe Maybelline also does one, and L'Oreal. Like these makeup setting sprays are widely available in all pharmacies. You just look for one that's going to be more mattifying and make your makeup long lasting. Because the last thing you want if you have oily or problematic skin is for your makeup to start to like break down a bit. You know, when you have very oily skin, a few hours in, you can sort of see like the oil come out, and sometimes it can kind of like just mess up your makeup and make it look not as nice as it used to. So I would definitely recommend getting a setting spray. Even if you don't have oily skin, it just helps your makeup last much longer. And that's just something that just like guarantees it's staying. Especially if you're trying to hide imperfections, you might as well just like set it for as long as you can. That way you don't have to like do too many touch-ups. Also, if you are someone who has like excessive oily skin, you might want to try getting those like makeup blotting papers, the ones you can get them at the pharmacy, and you just like press them on your skin to absorb some of the oil. And so those would be my recommendations for foundation for oily, problematic skin. If you guys have any questions or comments about just this skin type in general and the foundation and the makeup, let me know. If you guys have any more requests for videos about makeup or skincare or hair or perfume, I don't know, like anything beauty related, please let me know. As always, I really appreciate you guys coming by to see my videos. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit like, share with all of your friends, leave a comment down below. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.